welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
So today we're going to talk about Jinx Monsoon, a two-time RuPaul Drag Race winner, actor, singer, comedian, who was also in Doctor Who.
Is it a man?
Yeah, and scared the living daylights out of me. I never watched Doctor Who, but I saw the clip and that was enough.
I watched
for me to never
Doctor
watch
Who back in like the 20-teen eras.
Yeah.
It was okay. I watched when Christopher Eccleston was on, and then David Tennant, and then Mads Mikkelsen. I liked Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, he's cool. The reason why this clip that we're going to react to is going viral because he was making fun of J.K. Rowling. And we're going to see.
With like reasons that are valid or with unvalid reasons?
Well, that's why we're going to
I'm going to assume it's not valid. That's why we're here today.
Exactly.
Would J.K. Rowling make a good Roxy Hart in Chicago?
Who is this? Who is this Who is he? J.K. Rowling.
He is a she.
Oh dear, that is not a feminine name in the slightest. You know, I know that oftentimes female authors use initials so that people assume it's a male writer. So I have to presume that J.K. Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her.
Are you drunk as right now?
So from what I read, the slurring of words and slowing down of speech is an act. But he has in the past had an alcohol issue. And I think what happened is he traded in the alcohol for the Xanax. And he's popping them like Skittles. That's why he's acting the way he's acting.
So I love the act of pretending you don't know who J.K. Rowling is and then using everything that we know about writing and who J.K. Rowling is to say, oh, what a non-masculine... What is J.K. Rowling's name? What if it like Jennifer or something?
Joanne, I believe.
Wow, how non-feminine. Joanne, wow.
I think that face is pretty non-feminine.
But it's just such an ironic thing. And Jinx is what you chose? You mean like a joke?
Yes.
Jinx, owe me a Coke? Like, that's what you chose. But
Yeah.
We're talking about femininity. Weird. I see the comparison that's being made here, which is definitely something you need to be on 80s Xanax to even think is a fair comparison.
Pretty much.
You're not transitioning the way that you're viewed. If you look up who J.K. Rowling is, you see a picture, you know it's a woman, you know it's a female. Nobody does the abbreviated names for this that. Yeah, back when Harry Potter was coming out, yeah, they definitely did. But it's not so that she can trick you into thinking she's a man. It's so that she can trick you into reading her book. One's kind of malicious, and the other one's just a marketing tactic. Just kind of like how they use Dylan Mulvaney as a marketing tactic. It just blew back on a lot of them.
Her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived.
Gagging.
Evil laugh.
That's coming right from the back of the throat where the penis usually lands. But anyway.
I've never laughed so hard I had to grab onto a chair to like really sink in my evil laugh.
J.K. Rowling isn't gagging. She's having a glass of vino with a cigar on her yacht. Also, might I just add that Jinx always talks about, oh, don't misgender. Don't misgender. It's harmful. It's violence. But I can misgender.
That's how they all act.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with Alexis Blake and what happened with Blossom. It's what happens with all of them. The second that you say, oh, I'm not seeing what you want me to see, they're like, oh, well, you're what I hate about everything. You must be a man. It's like, well, okay, so you mean it is offensive to you, or else why would you be using it in an offensive way?
Yeah. What they're doing is they're, what's the word I'm looking for?
Justifying our responses.
Yeah, but they're also invalidating themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And their
beliefs.
Their beliefs, yeah, what they preach. They preach to people, don't misgender, it's wrong, unless I don't like you. It's like on the playground, we tell people not to hit. We tell kids, don't hit other kids
unless
you
they
don't
hit
like
first.
them. Unless you don't like them.
But also unless they don't hit, yeah.
It's the double standard of the trans community.
It's like saying you can hit Jimmy because you have rich parents. Timmy, you can't hit because your parents are piss poor. So Jimmy's parents are going to sue you. So you can't hit at all, even if Timmy hits first.
Yeah. It's not a good look. And it's why people don't take them seriously. Because if they're going to preach all this nonsense about misgendering and then do the misgendering, well, you're just making people not take you seriously or listen to you.
Well,
I mean, the retards, they will listen to you, but they've already gone down the retard rabbit hole.
This is the hill I'm going to die on. If you're going to say that we should be arrested for misgendering you, then when you misgender us, you should also be arrested. No, yes. It's the same thing.
It's
right?
the double standard.
Because if you're going to sit there and say it should be something that is offensive and against the law, you should not be allowed to misgender us. Okay, then when you misgender us, you should also go to jail. Because you think that you're just throwing it back at us. But when you do, then you should be holding it to the same standards that you're holding everyone else to. It's called a fucking mirror. Look in one.
Oh. They don't have standards. What is a standard to them?
Standard is what will get in their bed and what won't. That's
Standards is a social construct. Don't you understand it? It's fascist.
Everything's a social construct, I guess.
And fascist.
Because, I mean, we are a society who needed each other to start language, which is why language is constructed by humans. Everything's constructed by humans except for the fucking rocks.
Well, violence apparently is a social construct, even though words are somehow violence.
That's not true. You ever seen animals?
But aren't words a social construct as well?
You ever seen an animal documentary? That violence is no words. There's no words that need to be said. There is just violence.
Well, with those people, they can just rename it something else. And
Well,
if they
silence
believe
is
it hard
violence.
enough, it'll come true.
Silence is violence. Words violence. So we can't speak.
Everything's violence.
We can't not speak. We can't use our initials. We can't use our real name. We can't. What can we do, men? You keep telling us women what we can't do. What is going on?
It's the patriarchy in an ugly dress.
It's not even in a dress. It wasn't even in a dress, was it?
I don't know what it was.
Sitting there and determining what you believe to be feminine or masculine. Why don't you get off your high horse? I thought that we didn't have these gender roles. I thought that didn't matter. Get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
Sorry, I'm getting all worked up over here.
The people that believe in their baloney, they can do violence and it's justified.
They should be
but
arrested.
If people who don't believe in their stuff and their nonsense are violent, then they have to go to prison. But you see, they use the phrase words are violence in order to justify them being violent. So it's all just a big hypocritical, nonsensical, retarded mess, with them being the retards doing the retardation.
So is there any other reason I should know who this freaking nature is besides that?
No. I mean, you've seen him before in that there was one clip of Doctor Who that was going viral where he showed up acting a nut, and everyone screamed, and ran for the hills. It was one of the reasons why people stopped watching Doctor Who, amongst the many reasons of wokeness.
I mean, also, how many episodes can you make before you realize that you're done? That show's been going since, like, forever.
Well, they made it woke, and they used that individual. I don't know if they identify as an individual or...
they, them, and it, whatever.
Yeah, either way.
Well, I've noticed something. Mm-hmm. Whenever people list pronouns, they always put they in there. So these things.
These things
yeah, dude.
act like humans, but actually are pieces of caca.
Yeah, it's very simple. So this is the end of the video? This is all that we have about this weirdo?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. There's not really much to say about that.
I know nothing about who you are, Jinx, and you can go have fun with the rest of your life, but stop talking for women and stop judging women. Your misogyny is showing.
Yeah, and do you identify as a woman, a man, or a thing? You say they, them, but can they, them be things? Or individuals? Human? Alien? I don't know. But I do know...
I think they identify as an evil monster.
An
evil genius. A scientific evil genius, because that laugh is, like, maniacal.
I would say they come off more as the retarded hat.
Yeah, but that laugh was still, like a cartoon villain.
Listen.
Ha 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 ha. I have come to destroy you.
I know he put down the alcohol.
I don't know that.
But you should probably put down the Xanax.
I don't know, man. I think that...
Maybe don't.
I think whatever's going on there is completely...
It's a hot mess. That's what it is. It's
completely
a garbage
left to other people that aren't...
Dumpster fire.
I think whatever's going on there is completely up to people that aren't me, and I will never know how that story ends because I genuinely don't care about how that story ends.
he's a hot mess. In 10 years, he's going to be Miss Havisham living in his broken down, dilapidated mansion alone with some rats and minions to feed him his daily dose of ego.
And estrogen.
Yeah, estrogen. That dude is not on estrogen. Sorry.
You have failed. Death.
It is joyful to.
Men will rule the world. We own the skirts now. Ha ha ha.
What I do believe the dumbest people are the ladies and the male feminists who clap for these fellas because they're always about the patriarchy holding them down, but then they lift up the patriarchy.
Yeah, the worst part of that whole
same
thing was the
time.
woman sitting there going gagging.
Was that a woman? I can't tell anymore. That individual saying gagging. You're living in the land of delusion.
Nina's only going to refer to anyone as that individual until she knows.
Because I don't fucking know. And I don't care if I misgender, because I could give two flying. But I don't know. And because I don't, it's that person. I think is a person. I don't know if they identify as a person. It's just whatever. You know what? Like and subscribe. Anyway, comment below. Is that
Tell Nina
a
what
woman?
you thought it was.
I'm really curious. And do you think that Mr. Monsoon has put down the alcohol, or you think
Monsoon?
or do you think he's mixing the alcohol with the benzos?
I mean,
Just a
if
question.
it's Xanax and alcohol, then you're like barking up the tree for a dead.
You're gonna die.
Dead.
You're never gonna wake up. You're gonna have your last drink. You will be sober,
Dead.
but you'll be 6 feet under.
Dead. I mean, yeah, you're gonna choke on your own puke.
Yeah, and then how will they make that scarring laugh? I know where he learned that laugh from. Gagging on a pee. Like and subscribe. Bye.